Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome to the Lake District. I can't tell you how good it is to be back out here. My goodness, it has been a long time. 3 months actually since I vlogged in the lakes. It was about a month ago that I did the Arnside Knot vlog, which was enjoyable, I liked it, but it's so good to be back in the Lake District. I mean, look at it. Just have a quick spin around. Grey Crag looking very moody. And Hartsop Dodd. So, as you've probably guessed by the title of this video, I'm heading up Angletarn Pikes. There's a reason why I've chosen this walk, because I'm not fit. I'm not mountain fit at all. Sorry, I need to stop you there. Look at the cloud moving across the hill. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can. And moving across Hartsop as well. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted by this utterly gorgeous place. Yes, I've chosen Angletarn Pikes because of my mountain fitness and, well, lack thereof. So it's the perfect walk really to reintroduce my body back into the Lake District. Fairly shortish, about 8 kilometres, about 5 miles. I haven't actually measured that properly. That's a guesstimate, so I'll put that in the description along with the OS route so you can follow along if you fancy it. This little hut here, by the way, bothy or what it is, barn, I don't know. Such an iconic view in the Lake District. Moss all over the top of the roof there. Incredible view looking up towards the valley and Raven Crag and everything there. So you've got Grey, Crag, Hartsop there. Anyway, I seem to be waffling already. I've kind of forgotten how to do this, so I do apologise if this is a bit ropey today, but yeah, I do hope you enjoy it anyway. So, no more waffle. I'm going to crack on and get up Angletarn Pikes. Let's go. So a few years ago I did this exact same route. Just me and young Phineas went up for a mooch around and see what photographs we could get. It was a winter's day actually, there's quite a lot of snow on top. But we're walking up this track here and I saw a lot of activity up on the track. There's like a Land Rover parked up and there was one of those little bobcat, like little mini digger type things, I don't know what the hell it is. Someone sat in that operating it and a whole bunch of other people milling about near it. Just up here is like there's a little house up here, barn, farm, I don't know what the hell it is. It's a building of some description, but there's a Land Rover parked in front of it. And as they approached, they all stopped what they were doing, all these people. About 4 of them I think they were. And they were just staring at me. I mean, I was walking along, I had my camera by my side, and my holster, had Finn with me to take my time, and they stopped and they just watched everything I did as I walked past them, or walked past the Land Rover. As I walked past the Land Rover, I peeked into the back of it, and there were 3 or 4 beautiful but dead deer. Obviously been shot by these guys, I'd imagine. And the bobcat they had, that little digger thing, there's like a winch on the front of it, and they're obviously winching something out of the beck here. So I think it was another one, another deer. So they must have got about 4 or 5 that I saw. And these weren't gamekeepers. They just didn't have that look about them. You know, tracky bottoms, looked a bit scary, if I'm honest with you. I didn't say anything, I walked past. I just thought, you know, I can't say anything because I've got Finn. Who knows what these people might do. They might just blat her with the shotgun. So I just carried on and I tried to call the police a bit further up, but there's no signal here. I mean, all that business about emergency only calls when there's no signal, I couldn't even get through, so I don't know how the hell that works. So yes, it was a bit of a sad story really, and it tainted this area a little bit for me because I do love this section of track. It is gorgeous, but seeing all that carnage, and for the rest of the walk up I kept coming across little patches of blood, you know, on the grass, obviously where they've been shot, and they probably shot up there and then either dragged down here or they ran away a little bit, I don't know, but yeah, it's quite upsetting that. It unsettled me for the rest of the walk really, that took the shine off it. But today, there's nothing. I think it was here actually. I think the Land Rover was just parked about here, and they were winching something from down there. So yeah. So as you can see, we're approaching this building here. It looks like a house, but going to go on. I don't know if you can see on this camera, but we're going to go up this path here. So it branches off at this point. Yeah. So hope I'm putting the downer now with that story, but yeah, these things happen. You know, it's not nice, and I'd rather it, you know, didn't see that sort of stuff, especially when it's clearly poaching that's going on. But yeah, I'm a firm believer of karma. They'll get what's coming to them, I hope. I hope. Woo. Here we go. The slips are going to happen. So, this path that I'm on now, it pretty much just zigzags up towards Crag. Fairly straightforward, and there's a specific reason why I've come this way, and it's because of the view of Crag. Can't see it. The view is absolutely stunning. It reminds me of a mountain in Iceland. Now, my pronunciation's probably not right. I think it's something like Kirkfell or something like that. Kirkjefell. I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah. Churchfell, I suppose. It's a similar sort of thing because it probably looks like a church. Quite a pyramidal looking mountain. And this looks very similar. But that's okay. Once all this clears out, we'll be up on Crags and we should get a similar view anyway. So I'm hoping we'll be all right. So yeah. Let's keep fingers crossed. Still gorgeous though. It's not cold, it's very misty, but that's obviously atmospheric and moody. Some great photographic opportunities with these trees. But yeah, I'm gonna push on, get above this cloud. Let's go. So as you're walking up that first section of the path there from that little house, you come across this wall and then you get to this big boulder here that I've just walked past, and you turn immediately right then up onto this little, pretty obvious path actually, like a little ridgelet, you know, going up the side of a fell, and then we cross back over this little mini beck. And eventually, in about 100 metres or so, we'll be going through a little gap in the wall, just so you can get your bearings when it's like this. You know, it's quite hard to navigate. And this is really the section where we do most of the climb of the day. So if you have a look on the map, the OS map, you can see contours are quite close together. So it is a bit of a pull up here, but nothing too strenuous because we don't want that. Not at the moment. So we're going to head up to, like I say, Crag. We're not going to go there straight away. We're going to head over towards Satura Crag, which is a great name. I'm not too sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's an awesome name, Satura Crag. The Dark Lord, he doth stand upon the crag of Satura. Gone crazy. And then what we'll do is we'll maybe walk a little bit along the path above Crag. And I need to be careful how I say that, Crag. We're walking along my Crag. No, seriously, I'm 10. And then I think what we'll do then is hopefully enjoy those views and then head back over to Crag. And I'm really hoping at that point that Great Crag and, well, all the views are opened up and revealed. It feels quite thick at the moment. This cloud feels quite dense. It doesn't feel like it's going to clear up, but it will. I've got faith. It's very early still. I'm going to crack on, get my head down up this bit, because like I say, it is a bit of a pull. Sorry, my nose is running. And yeah, I'll probably right, so we're starting to approach the top of that path now, and it levels out a little bit. I was really hoping that you'd be able to see the view that you get as you traverse the fell side there today, because it is absolutely gorgeous. So, because I've been here before, I'm going to put up a picture that I took last time, so you can see what you'll see when you're walking up that path. And you know, if it clears out a bit later on, when we're up on Crag, which is just over that direction there, we should get a similar view anyway, but we'll obviously be a little bit higher. It's quite nice seeing it at a mid-level really, but never mind. So I think what I'm going to do is, because I'm approaching the wall now where you can turn left to Crag or turn right to Satura Crag, I think what I'm going to do is go and do Crag first, and then go over to Satura Crag and Crag. So yes, I'm going to do that first, and then wait, really. Bit of a waiting game. Hopefully it'll clear, and then get some views. So let's go and have a look. All right, so Crags has got a bit of a twin summit affair going on, and betwixt the summits is this little bit of a tarn and bog. So yeah, you have to be careful just picking your way across over to the summit proper, which is just up here, looming in the mist. And yeah, it's quite kind of interesting navigating over from one summit to the other when it's completely clagged in. But yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is get up there. So here's the tarn here. Is get up to the summit. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to do what I did on the Fairfield vlog I did a few months back, and just sit and wait and hope that it clears out. It is forecast too, so I'm hoping, perhaps beyond all hopes, that it'll clear. But yeah, and then once it clears, I'll show you what it looks like, because it's pretty good. And then we'll bat on the rest of the route down to Angletarn Pikes, which is down that way somewhere in the gloom. Lovely. And just as a bit of an aside, It's forecast to be wall-to-wall sunshine today and very little wind. And as you can see from the chop on the water there, it's pretty windy. So yeah, fire the weatherman. Well, I've been here an hour now. I think it's starting to clear at last. You can see Ullswater down there, look. Just through a little bit of cloud. I think that's it. I think it's clagging in again. Damn it. Wow, that literally was about 20 seconds of clarity. So yeah, like I say, I've been here an hour. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. The jets are up, you might be able to hear that, which is always a good sign. If the jets are in the valley, that means everything's clearing out. Wow. So yeah, the valley must be clear if he's doing that. So I'm hoping then as it's clearing out the valley, it'll lift off the top of here. Will be good for some views. Well, as you can see, it's all starting to clear out. And look at it over here. Have a quick look. Look at it down there. You can see Brothers Water down there as well now. That is a staggering view. It really is, isn't it? Wonderful. Looking nice though. I'm going to go and pop down onto those rocks there actually and see what the view looks like down there when it clears out a little bit. Let's go and have a look. Well, it's all opening out now. You can see Hayes Water over there, and Grey Crag is just trying to get its head out the cloud. And obviously you can see Hartsop Dodd here. Cloud base is rising up. I just love these hills. I love the way they look. It just feels very much like Iceland. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful place. So I'm going to hang around here for a little bit longer until the clouds lift all the way, and then you can see all of it. I think this view warrants hanging around a bit longer so you can see it properly. So that's what I'm going to do. If my chrome dome is blinding you. But yes, I shaved my hair off, all of it, and this is the new look now. But forgetting that a minute, look at this. I mean, it's just incredible watching that cloud form on Raven Crag. The Raven Crag is the big kind of knobble sticking out there, and this is going to sound very strange, but it's true. From a certain angle, in a certain light, it looks like Darth Vader's mask facing up towards the sky. I've yet to come back here and take a photograph of that. Well, actually I have got one, but it's a bit rubbish from ages ago. It's brilliant. So, Raven Crag, aka Vader Rock. Before I go, I'm going to show you what fells you can see from Crags right here. Let's go and have a look. Okay, so we're looking west from Crags. Bottom left hand corner there you can see Brothers Water quite clearly, and there's a little ridge that runs up. That's called Hartsop above How, and that leads up to Dove Crag, which is just off the left of the camera there. And the clouds are rolling over the top of Fairfield, and you can see Green How End, which is a big lump of rock at the top of Deepdale, and you can see Angletarn Pike as well, which then drops down to Deepdale Hause, and then up onto St Sunday Crag, and then I think you just make out a little bit of Nethermost Pike, and then you've got Helvellyn. We can see Striding Edge, we can see Catsteacam, and to the right of Catsteacam is Whiteside, which then leads up onto Rays. Alright, so looking out towards, let's have a think about this, southeast perhaps, from Crags, you've got on the left hand side High Rays, which then eventually makes its way up to High Street. The patch of water there you can see is Hayes Water, and on the right hand side, this lump here, one we've been seeing all day with the clouds swirling around it, that's Grey Crag. Right, it's got very bright all of a sudden. So, I've been here for probably a couple of hours now. I think I've probably laboured the point a little bit, so I'm going to, as I said, head over to Satura Crag, Buck Crag, and down, well, like I said before, down the Tarn. The skylarks are just beautiful. Listen to them. They're going absolutely crazy. There's so many of them, all dotted about, and as soon as the sun came out, they started to go a little bit nuts. So it's beautiful. It's a beautiful sound. To me, that is the sound of spring and summer, and the Lake District. It just reminds me of the lakes a lot. Skylarkage. So as inviting as that gate is, we're not actually going to go that way. That's Satura Crag just there. Like I say, we're not going that way. We're actually going to go up over this way. Now, you'll see that the path down to Angle Tarn is on the left hand side here, but it just seems such a waste to go on that path there with just a view down Angle Tarn and not walk across the top of Buck Crag. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and walk across the top of Buck Crag, and then look down into Boredale, because that is a stunning view down there. Such a waste going that way. I mean, you can see people have walked up here. There's not actually a path there, but there is a path, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's go and have a look down into Boredale. welcome to Angle Tarn. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is the reason why Angletarn Pikes are called Angletarn Pikes, funnily enough. And the reason why they're called pikes is because there's two of them. There's actually a southern one, this one here, and a northern one which you can't see. It's about 6 metres higher, not that far apart. So we're going to go up to both of those. But let's just marvel at this tarn a minute. Isn't it gorgeous? There's a whole gaggle of geese on that island there at the moment. In fact, I've been there all morning, even in the Crag I could hear them. And I was going to fly the drone and kind of just film a little bit of footage of the tarn so you could see it, but I don't want to disturb them really. They might have chicks on there, or there might be other birds that are nesting, so I'll just leave them alone and you can just enjoy it from here. But yes, this is a very popular spot with the wild campers, and quite, you can understand why. Who wouldn't want to come here and camp here? Absolutely beautiful. With that view as well, Helvell, and a lot of people put the tents on this little bit that sticks out here, this little promontory that sticks out. And yeah, very popular place. So much so that it sometimes feels like a campsite, which is not my cup of tea really. I kind of, like to get away and yeah, be away from people because I'm antisocial. I'm not really. I don't like people. I do like people. But when I go wild camping, I want to be wild. I want to be away from people. But anyway, I get why people come here. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. Just sitting out here in the sun, and well, I mean, you don't need to camp to do that. You can just come for a walk and bring a picnic and sit up here. This is actually the quietest I've ever seen it. I've never seen it this quiet. Since the last time I spoke, I've seen two people and the two dogs, and that's it. And I can see the odd figure up on Angletarn Pikes. Nearly. Kind of going cross country a little bit here for some reason. There's a little path that cuts up from the main path towards this southern summit, southern pike. And for some reason I missed that little path up. Here it is. So if you get around too far and you don't see a path like this, then you've gone too far. Yeah, so you've got the main path going there, branches off just a bit further back there. But that's okay. Going wrong is part of it. Now then, you won't be able to see it on this camera because it looks about 15 million miles away, but you can just see Deepdale Beck. Oh, it's gorgeous. I don't remember seeing it looking like that at all last time I was up here. They probably look like little pancakes in this camera, but spinning around. Northern summit, northern pike, southern pike. Like I say, just a handful of metres between them, but my God, look at that. Look at it behind. Oh, it's such a beautiful view. I mean, it looks a bit flat at the moment in terms of light. You can't really see the ridge over Buck Crag. Everything just sort of blends in right up to high raise, but imagine this on a day where you've got a bit of cloud action, interesting light. You'd get all that definition coming out. And obviously everything in the sky will be reflected in the tarn as well. So yeah, beautiful. And in winter it's stunning. Stunning. It's one of those paths that kind of reveals itself to you as you walk along it. You can't see it when you're a bit farther away, but here it is, you can see. Pretty clear. Ooh. Ooh. That was close. My balance is terrible at the moment. Terrible. Don't know why that is. I don't know if I need to get my ears sorted out or something. I don't know. I think I'm going to have a breather just here. Get out the wind. First of all, check out that view. Wow. Incredible. And you know what? Nobody here. Even better. Boredale Hause. Alright, so we're on the highest top, north top. We're going to head back down now. So there's Brothers Water there, looking pretty gorgeous, and obviously all the fells out towards the west. But our path is this one down here. You can just make it out, threading its way along and down and round the side of the hill there. That's going to take us down to, like I said, Boredale Hause, where we should get a nice view of Ullswater. I mean, we can see Ullswater right there, but we'll be a little bit closer and a bit further down. So yeah, some nice views. So let's get on. Let's go and do it. Tell you what, this is such a nice path coming off Angletarn Pikes there, and then heading down to Boredale Hause. She's gorgeous. Place fell there, look, looking pretty delicious in this late afternoon sun. So it's about 5:30 now. I've been out since about 8:30. it just feels great, you know. It's that sense that summer is just around the corner, the longer days. It means I can get out and really take my time doing these vlogs and actually enjoying being out, you know. Because sometimes in the winter when you haven't got a lot of time, it's a bit panicky, you know. I get stuff done. But, yeah, it's all good. Look at this. Just look at this. So this is Boredale Hause. You can see this little crisscross of paths going off. So you've got a path going off to Boredale, take you down that way. You've got several paths going up to Placefell and down to Patterdale. And normally, you know, I've been here quite a few times, and normally there's people milling about, you know, they're checking the map and seeing where they are, seeing which path they need to go off on, whether it's Placefell or up into Angletarn Pikes. And there's nobody. I've never seen it. I've never seen nobody here at all. It's weird. That rock sticking out there, that's good. So yeah, let's go and enjoy Boredale Hause with no people. Great. There's probably a lot of history here. A lot of comings and goings over the centuries, you know, transporting goods from one valley to another and contraband and all sorts of weird stuff. Nowadays, yep, it's just walkers, farmers, mountain bikers, photographers. Seem to be careful at this point here. Well, it's not that hard, is it really? You know, you go past the main junction here. Angletarn Pikes is that way, and then we're going to take the left-hand path here back down to Hartsop. Obviously the right-hand one takes you down to Patterdale and Ullswater. Let's go. Let's do it. Right, well I'm pretty much back in the valley now, so not a great deal of walking left to do, so I might as well wrap it up. I really hope you've enjoyed this one. It's been a fantastic reintroduction to get out and do the vlogs, you know, and nothing too strenuous. It was just the right amount of exertion there, I think. So, like I say, I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't done this route, you know, I think you should definitely put it on your list of places to go and routes to do. It is pretty special. And of course, I'll put the route in the description, as I always do. OS Maps route, and yeah, get out here and do it. So yeah, if you liked it, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment as always, please. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications and all that stuff. And if you want to support the channel, you can head over to my website at blackcrag.uk and buy a photograph. Like I say, everything that I make just goes straight back into doing this and making this content, so it's very much appreciated and just makes things a bit easier for me to do this sort of stuff. And that's about it. So I'm going to walk in past Angle Tarn Beck, I'll show you that, and back into the car and off home and have a beer. So until the next vlog, I don't know where it's going to be, probably more strenuous than this. I'll see you. Cheers. Round the corner to Hartsop, and that's the one what we're going to take. Not fallen yet.